couple of videos ago, I said don't be surprised if the negotiations for Team Golovkin and Golden Boy resumed. And a couple of days later, they resumed. And in the video I also said, look, here's what you're going to see. You're either going to see Golovkin versus Canelo September 15th, or you're going to see Canelo versus O'Sullivan. We said that Billy Joe Saunders and Daniel Jacobs' names were being used, and there wasn't going to be any real offer for both of those guys, and that it was probably going to be Golovkin. And it looks like we're going to have a deal. What I was going to come back with today, but they beat me to it, is that the fight that you thought most likely would happen first would be the AJ versus Wilder, and most people thought Golovkin versus Canelo was dead, and we didn't on this end. We didn't believe it. So I missed my mark because I didn't do the video in time. So it looks like this is a real deal that'll be finalized soon. So let me continue with what the other part of the video was going to be. Yesterday, I said you were sold a bill of goods on that AJ Wilder thing. And I still believe that. And if I'm correct, shame on you, ESPN. Shame on you, Ring TV. Shame on you, all the other big time websites that you consider big time. I don't think it's going to happen. First of all, people are going to ask, well, how'd you know? So if I'm correct, I'll give you one reason, and that's everybody's making comments via, depending on where you're from, the media, these boxing websites, or if they talk to someone's YouTube channel. And the reason they're doing that is because when the fight doesn't happen next, and you see Wilder versus Brazil, and you see Joshua versus Povetkin, they're doing it to get fans to jump on either side. So if you look at Shelly Finkel's comments, he's like, hey, we offered you $50 million, and you said if we did that, you signed the next day, and you didn't. So he has to sign, because if not, the fans are going to turn on him. And then he said, we gave you what you want. We agreed to your terms. We agreed to fight in the UK. We agreed to a 2-fight negotiation instead of the 1 fight like they claim they wanted. And if AJ doesn't sign, then, man, they're going to turn on him. See, they already know what's going down. Wilder didn't agree to anything. He doesn't have a contract. And here's what's going to happen. This is what I believe, this is what I believe is going to happen. Excuse my voice. I'm kind of losing my voice here. That's for the ladies. They like my voice. All 2 of the ladies that listen to this channel, and guess what, guys? One of them is my sister. And I don't even know if she listens anymore. But seriously, folks, the reason that first of all, they're trying to get you to believe one side. But what I think is going to happen is, I lost my point. Oh gosh. Well, anyway, let me jump to my second point. Once the contract is faxed to Team Wilder, they're going to look at it and they're going to say, well, hold on. There are two things here that we didn't agree to. It's like they're playing games. They changed the contract. They said one thing and then they sent the contract and there's another. And then the fight's going to be all. And then most people will turn. Most people are going to turn on Joshua and Hearn and say, oh, come on, man. You guys did stuff in good faith and then you send the contract and you change the terms. Oh, there are going to be no terms changed. I mean, listen. This fight is not going to happen next. Get ready for Brazil. Get ready for Povetkin. Both fights are risks, and Povetkin has a better chance of beating AJ than Brazil to Wilder, but you never know. And listen, the person who's going to suffer the most is Deontay Wilder, who didn't sign on for that $12.5 million for that first fight. So, based on what's been leaked, it seems like the contract he's going to get now, straight up, will be in the $15 million range, which means it's probably less than 15 million. So, but when they use the word range, if it was more than 15, they probably say at least 15 or over 15, slightly over. When they say in the range, then it's probably 13 something or 14 something. But anyway, not here to count anybody's money quite yet. And then some will blame Wilder, but I'm telling you, more will blame Joshua / Hearn. So I can just hear it in Shelly Finkel's statement, like how he's saying what he's saying. And one question I have for everyone is this. So if everything gets signed with Wilder and Joshua, it's slated for September 15th, which is the Golovkin date. Hearn said they would move off of that date. They wouldn't compete head to head, and they would go to like a date in October, possibly November. Here's the question I have. You got Deontay Wilder, who's in his prime. Okay. You got Anthony Joshua, who may or may not have hit his prime yet. It's kind of unsure, but let's say two guys at or near their primes, okay? I think they both fought in March, was it? So if they fight in November, did they fight in March? That's like 8, 9 months. Do you like that? I mean, or would you like them, would you have rather had them go that other route where AJ was going to fight Miller in Brooklyn, kind of make his debut in the United States, and then Wilder was going to fight, was it Brazil? I think Brazil. Would you rather have them not be on the shelf for 8 or 9 months and then go to the big fight? Or if they sign the deal, why not And like, why does it have to wait 8 months? You guys get rusty and what have you. But I just want to know if anyone has a problem with both guys stepping into the ring being off 8 months or 9 months. Maybe it's me, but boy, they could have done this a lot better, which I'm telling you tells me, now that I just think of it, that I just don't think this was going to happen. My video was going to be about their 2 fights. One of them was going to happen right away. The other one was going to get put on layaway. And the one fight where everyone thought wouldn't get signed because the promoter came out and said it's dead. We're negotiating with other people. So listen, the Wilder Brazil fight is done as far as the paperwork. And the Povetkin fight is done as far as paperwork. So as risky as both fights are, they would both happen sometime in the summer, early fall at the latest. Now you're talking about 3 or 4 months off instead of 8 or 9. So that's my question. I'm still holding firm. I don't care what these websites are saying. I'm still holding firm that when those contracts are faxed, something's going to happen. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I just think Team Wilder's going to be like, well, hey, the hell, hold on. Like, we can't sign off on this. And there's a few other items that we need to negotiate before we're going to sign anything. But I think that's the plan all along. Once again, what they're saying that they're agreeing to what? An email? Like, what am I missing? So when they lay out the terms that Deontay Wilder's team allegedly agreed to, and those terms don't match the terms that, this is all alleged, then don't be shocked. And make sure I get the points on that if it happens that way. All right, so I got to give my voice a rest. The next video that we'll post after this is Errol Spence versus Carlos Ocampo conference call for their fight coming up on Saturday. Excuse my voice. We catch you on the next one.